everyone, it's Drew from Drew's Adventures, and I have Michael here from Michael's Adventures Down Under. Today we are at Port Hughes in South Australia, and we're going for a kayak. We're going to have a look around a few of the little areas down here on the Copper Coast, as it's called. So very nice day. There is the jetty out there for Port Hughes, and yeah, look at how clear this water is. It's a little bit cooler, the water temperature, so it's not swimming weather, but it's looking really good for a paddle today. Let's go. Just paddling back in now to Port Hughes. It's been an absolutely fantastic day out here. Good morning everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I am in the Moonta Mines Heritage Area. So this was the first discovered copper ore. This whole area here, they found copper, and copper is obviously a mineral that was worth quite a lot at the time, and still is, I think, to this day. And anyway, it was used sort of to get South Australia's economy really up and running at the time. So this here is the shaft, and have a little look over the top there. There we go. So you can see some of the old woodworkings down there. There's pigeons down there at the moment. Just incredible to think that these people did most of this by hand or with very basic mechanical instruments back in the day. Here's where the engine house would have been. You can see the foundations here and the wall stones. Here's some of the sort of copper ore style rock that you see a lot of out here. There's some of the ore that had been processed, I think, at the time, and they'd put the tailings heap, up here. So this is Ryan's tailings heap, and yeah, there you go. It eventually reached 1.5 million tons of tailings in the top. Here we go, we're almost at the top. It's pretty awesome. There you go, so it's got a little board here about how they extracted it from tailings and slimes. Salt water pumped from Moonta Bay and charged with a trace of sulfuric acid was percolated through the heaps. The liquor was collected in the channels which surrounded each heap. So welcome back everyone. At the moment we are just having a look here at Richmonds Walk. This is the concentrating plant, which is one of 3 at the Moonta mine, the others being Hancock's and Ryan's. It operated from 1869 until the mine closed in 1923, crushing and concentrating ore from nearby shafts. During this period, many alterations were made to the plant to suit the improved technology and mining and processing. Waste from the plant was dumped on the large tailing heap behind the engine house. The surviving engine house contained a Cornish beam engine which powered all machinery. Surrounding the engine house are other ruins, including the foundations and bases of crushers, jiggers, buddles, elevators, air compressors and boiler houses. The walk provides access to Richmonds engine house and lookouts on the tailings heap. Signs interpret the remaining structures. So there you go, you had a little bit of, there's an older overview there. That was in 1915 when it was still absolutely hustle bustle by the looks. We'll go for a little walk around it first. Have a look at how thick these walls and structures are. I mean, they are just almost out of like an ancient civilization. So there you go, you can look through that one. That's cool. The old brickwork. It's magnificent. Go around this way. And there is the Richmonds engine house, everyone. That's a phenomenal building for its time, given that they had no electricity back in those days. It was all steam powered. You just think, wow, hats off to those who pioneered this kind of thing and made South Australia wealthier and more prosperous in doing this. Here we go, we've got the concentrating plant over here. Look at the thick stones that make its base. That's phenomenal. There's even like an old bits and pieces, O-rings and things there. And then you've got the side of the Richmonds engine house. Very, very tall structure. You just think to yourself, these people must have really, really had strong hands and strong minds and determination to be able to get this to happen. So there you go, the first boiler house, 1869. What we'll do is we will go for a walk inside it. Here we go, there's the old crane points, I imagine, of some sort. Let's have a wander. Here we go. So we're going inside it, everyone. Here you go, Richmonds engine. So it was a Cornish beam rotative engine with a cylinder diameter of 32 inches. It was installed in 1869 and powered all of the crushing and concentrating machinery in the vicinity until 1917, when it was replaced by a gas engine. The engine consisted of a large cast iron beam or bob mounted on the internal wall of the engine house. One end of the beam was connected by a piston rod to the cylinder on the other side of the wall. The other end was connected by a crank to a drive shaft which passed through the opening in the side wall behind you. A cast iron flywheel with a diameter of about 4 meters was located in the pit where you are standing. That's incredible. So that's, what was it, about 4 meters, this massive drive shaft where we're sort of standing right now in this little section. That's phenomenal. Welcome back everyone. I am at the Corny Point Lighthouse. That is the Corny Point Lighthouse, and Michael's just coming up from the beach where he's been exploring. Here's the information on the lighthouse. So it's 15 meters high. It flashes 4 times, I think, in 20 seconds. The light is a white and a red, and the intensity is 24,000 candelas, and the red part is 5,000 candelas. The elevation is 30 meters, and at the moment it's got a 12-volt main optic supply with battery backup. That shows the top part there. Here's the main door of it now, and it says Corny Point Lighthouse. There you go. It's very hard to read that, but it says, 1st of March 1882, and it was attended by light keepers until 1920, when the light was converted to automatic acetylene and, good grief, I can't read that. In 1976 it was converted to electrical operating. There you go, and the range of the light is 35 kilometres. So there you go. Imagine that people would have lived out here, very, very remote area.